Hi, this is Larry Levin of the St. Louis Jewish Light, and welcome to another edition of Hey Hey 5 and 5. Today we're visiting with Gerry Greiman, President of the local Jewish Community Relations Council. Gerry, welcome.
Thank you.
Gerry, you've been involved in a lot of community work and efforts in addition to your legal career. What is it about the JCRC that resonates with you personally and explains why you've made it such a big part of your volunteer activities?
Two things, I guess: the people and the substance of what we do.
We are really the public relations and community relations arm of the Jewish community. Mm-hmm. We get involved and we try to form consensus positions on important issues to the Jewish community and then mm-hmm. advocate on those positions. We also interact with other community, ethnic, civic, political leaders within the community, and build relationships that way.
We really recognize that Jews make up, 2% of the population. We can't thrive if we're an enclave unto ourselves. We really have to form relationships, especially with those we're in sync with on important issues and, mm-hmm. and values, and work together.
How do you know what an issue or topic is one you can bring people together on and engage as constructive dialogue versus one that might be a potential powder keg and destructive?
Well, the JCRC is really an umbrella organization made up of 17 constituent organizations from all across the spectrum of mm-hmm. the community, and then we have 14 at-large council representatives mm-hmm. as well. So the positions we take have to be adopted by the council. We really strive for consensus. We try to stay away from issues that would pass by a vote or a few votes. So we really look for issues where there is consensus mm-hmm. in the community.
Even when you're not taking a stand on a particular issue, you still, a lot of your programs involve bringing disparate kind of points of view of the community together, both the Jewish community and the broader community.
They do.
And sometimes those issues, and I guess one of them that would be fairly obvious is the Middle East, can cause quite a conflagration sometimes. How do you manage those kinds of issues?
We really try to be an honest broker. I'll give you an example of a controversy in that regard recently. We co-sponsored a forum with J Street.
Their views and have sparked a lot of controversy within and outside of the community. Mm-hmm. We felt that it's a legitimate and important viewpoint for the community to hear.
It's not really essential if you are sponsoring an event that an organization is speaking at that you agree with all their viewpoints.
Absolutely.
We view ourselves as a convener of a broad spectrum of viewpoints, and we certainly don't endorse the viewpoints of every speaker at an event we sponsor.
Now, the JCRC, and I don't know if all of our viewers know this, is part of a national network of similar organizations under the umbrella of the Jewish Council for Public Affairs.
Right.
Are there things you see other groups like yours do around the country that either you've emulated as good ideas or that you would like to do in the future?
The JCPA is really a wonderful national organization to have, and in fact I'll be going to the national plenum in Washington next weekend. Mm-hmm. We do draw on them as a resource, especially with respect to Israel issues. Mm-hmm. We, in conjunction with them, are undertaking a major effort to combat delegitimization of Israel efforts mm-hmm. that are going on around the world.
They have been a leading resource with respect to some of the anti-poverty and social justice programs that we run. So yes, they're a tremendous resource.
I saved this last question for last because otherwise people might turn off the interview. Gerry is a huge Chicago Cubs fan. So any predictions for this year?
This is our year.
And I, as a good friend of Gerry's, I've heard that about 20 times before. That'll do it for this episode of Hey Hey 5 and 5. Gerry, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Take care.